Welcome. Thank you for coming to practice today. I invite you to find a seated position that works for you if you'd like to join us in this movement practice. Once you find a seat that feels comfortable for you, allow the crown of your head to reach up towards the sky so you can find length through your spine. Notice the parts of you that are connected with the ground below. Feeling your sit bones connected with the earth and the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky. If you haven't already, I invite you to allow your eyes to fall closed and start turning your attention in towards your breath, noticing as it naturally flows. If it works for you, I invite you to shift your breath so that the air can flow in through your nose and then escape out through your mouth. Any time that you notice you've lost the length in your spine, I invite you to allow the crown of your head to reach back up towards the sky. And any time you lose focus of your breath, without judgment, simply bring your attention back to your breathing as you inhale fully through your nose and exhale completely out through your mouth. Continuing with this pattern of breath, breathing in through your nose and allowing your exhale to slowly flow out through your mouth. Breathing in and out intentionally, and any time your focus is pulled away, just bring your awareness back to your breath. If there are any distractions arising trying to pull you away, acknowledge them and allow them to fall off into the distance as your attention comes back to your breathing. Allowing yourself to hold full awareness of your breath in this moment. Allowing each breath to hold your awareness, air flowing in and air flowing out. Taking these last several rounds of breath to set an intention for your practice today. An intention or a sankalpa is where it is you'd like your focus to be or what it is you hope to achieve through this practice. For today, I'll say that my intention is to find peace and rejuvenation. Allowing yourself to set a simple intention while holding awareness of your breath. Maybe breathing in your intention on your inhales and allowing anything that stops you from meeting that intention to escape with your breath, exhaling out through your mouth. As you feel ready, still holding awareness of your breath, we'll allow our right hand to plant to our right side on the ground and our left hand to reach over, coming into a side bend. Holding awareness of your breath, reaching both hands up towards the sky. And then your left hand planting on your left side, coming to a side bend, reaching over with your right arm. Both hands will reach up towards the sky. As you hold awareness of your breath, you can melt forward, maybe bringing your palms together. Holding awareness of your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling fully in this seated forward fold. As you feel ready, our hands can reach back up towards the sky. We'll take a side twist, twisting towards the right, using your left hand to pull you around. Hands will reach back up towards the sky, inhaling fully, and exhaling completely as you twist to the left side. Gazing over your shoulder, if that works for you. Both hands will reach back up towards the sky, flowing through, melting to a forward fold. Holding awareness of your breathing. Our hands will reach back up towards the sky, returning to our side bends, reaching over to the right with our left hand. Flowing. Your hand plants and we'll reach over with our right hand towards the left. Both hands will pull up towards the sky. So we're holding awareness of our breath. And then as it works for you, returning to our side twist on the right. Gazing over your shoulder. Attention on your breath and your movement. Your hands reach to the sky before twisting over to your left side, gazing over your left shoulder. As you feel ready, your hands can reach back up towards the sky, and I invite you to bring your palms together as you melt forward to a forward fold. Noticing your breathing. Start to shift into a tabletop pose. Checking in that your hands are under your shoulders with fingertips spread wide, and that your knees are under your hips. Checking this alignment, and then allowing yourself with your breath to begin to move through cat-cow, dropping your belly towards the floor, reaching your head up towards the sky, and then allowing your head to fall down and your spine to curve up. Flowing back and forth between these two poses, whatever way works for you and feels right in your body. Holding awareness of your breath as you move through. Allowing yourself to take your time. Before returning to a neutral spine, you can step your right hand in under your face and reach your left hand up towards the sky, gazing up in that direction. As it works for you, you'll reach your left hand, threading the needle behind your right, without coming to the ground, and then reaching your hand back up towards the sky. Flowing through, threading the needle, reaching over towards the right, and then reaching the left hand back up towards the sky. Flowing through once more, reaching over, this time allowing yourself to come down on your arm. If it works for you, you can plant your hand behind your back. As your right hand is on your back, your left hand reaches over your shoulder on the ground. As you feel ready, your right hand reaches up, plants back to the ground. Your left hand reaches towards the sky, and then returns back to tabletop pose. Holding awareness of your breath, we'll shift to the opposite side, stepping your left hand under your face, holding awareness of your breath. As you feel ready, your right hand reaches up towards the sky, and then threading the needle behind the left, reaching over, flowing through as you reach back up towards the sky, and then threading the needle once more, allowing yourself to reach up and melt down as your arm threads behind the other and you lower to your shoulder. If you wish, your one hand, your free hand, can plant behind your back as your right hand reaches across the ground. Holding awareness of your breath, allowing yourself to be still here. So if you feel ready, your right hand can reach up towards the sky and then plant to the ground. Pressing through the right hand, your left hand reaches towards the sky and then returns back to tabletop pose. As it works for you, allow your big toes to come together, your knees to step out. Press through your hands so your hips can come back towards your heels. Allow your head to lower towards the ground. As you're here, just noticing your breath, allowing yourself to stay in stillness for a few full rounds of breathing. If you're ready, you can rise back up to a tabletop position, bringing your hands back under your shoulders and your knees equally back under your hips. We'll curl our toes when the time feels right and rise our hips up towards the sky, coming into downward dog. As you're here, you can allow one knee to bend and then the other, holding awareness of your breathing and your movement. Taking any other movements your bodies call for in this moment, remembering this is your practice and you can make it your own. As it feels right for you, your right foot will reach up towards the sky. Bending the knee, you can step your right foot in back to the ground. Reaching next your left foot up towards the sky. Feeling your fingertips press into your mat. You can bend your knee and allow your left foot to plant back to the ground. As you feel ready, you'll take small steps forward, coming to a loose forward fold of the front of your mat, reaching down towards your toes with your knees soft, allowing your head to be heavy. Knowing there's no angle of perfection here, just allowing yourself to be in your own forward fold. As you feel ready, holding awareness of your breath, you can come to a halfway lift, hands planted beneath the knees, back parallel to the ground. Holding awareness of your breathing in this new pose, and then melting back forward towards the ground. As you feel ready, rising all the way up, making any adjustments you need, and then allowing your hands to reach up towards the sky, maybe taking a slight back bend here. Returning to a neutral spine, hands reaching up. Your palms can come together and lower to heart center. As you're here, holding awareness of your breath, filling with air and then allowing all of the air to escape. Before your next inhale allows your hands to reach back towards the sky. For a back bend, palms come together, hinging at the hips. You melt forward. Remembering everything here is an invitation. We can plant our hands to the ground and step our right foot back in order to come into a lunge. And then as you feel ready, our hands will rise up, coming to a crescent lunge. Checking in that both feet are pointed towards the front of our mat. Holding awareness of your breath as you remain still, before turning your back foot out and coming into Warrior Two. Making any adjustments you need. One hand reaches forward, the other reaches back. You can allow your right hand to fall to your thigh and your left hand to sweep up and over, reversing your warrior. As it works for you, your left hand can reach forward once more, and then your elbow can come down to your left leg as your right hand reaches up and over. Holding awareness of your breath in this space, you can come into triangle pose, allowing your left leg to go long, your left hand to reach towards the ground or a block, and your right hand to reach up towards the sky. Maybe you're gazing up at that hand as you rise back up, returning to your Warrior Two pose. We'll turn our back foot towards the front once more, returning to crescent lunge as our hands reach up towards the sky, holding awareness of your breath. Noticing a pattern of breathing as your hands melt down to either side. You can bring your fingertips together, interlacing them, and then melting forward, coming into Humble Warrior. Melting forward only as far as feels safe for you. Checking in with your breath, allowing it to be full as you rise back up and release your interlocked fingers so your hands can reach for the sky. Melting forward over your front leg so you can step your left foot back to meet your right, coming into high plank, making adjustments that you need. And then lowering slowly through Chaturanga, your chest comes towards the ground and you flow through to up dog or cobra. As it works for you, you can shift back into downward dog, holding awareness of your breath, adjusting yourself to find the place that feels right for you. Inhaling fully and then stepping your right foot forward. Coming into a high lunge and then crescent lunge. With the right foot stepped forward, both hands will reach up towards the sky. Inhaling fully and exhaling completely. As you feel ready, shifting so your back foot points out towards the edge of your mat. Your right knee still points towards the front as your hands are outstretched in either direction. Your first hand can fall down and your right hand can reach over. Reverse Warrior. As you feel ready, your right hand can reach back towards the front and then lower down to your front leg with your forearm. Your left hand reaches over, extending and opening your side body. Holding awareness of your breath from this place, We'll shift into triangle pose. Your left hand reaches up towards the sky and your right hand reaches down towards the floor or a block. Holding awareness of your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling completely. Allowing yourself to be still in this moment. Or shifting back so both hands can reach up and your left foot can turn back towards the front, coming into crescent lunge once more. As you feel ready, your hands can melt down behind your back, interlocking your fingers. And you'll melt forward. Palms of your hands reaching towards one another as your head reaches towards the floor, coming into humble warrior. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Rising back up on your next inhale and releasing your interlocked fingers on your exhale. Your hands can reach back up towards the sky and we'll step our left foot forward, coming into mountain pose at the front of the mat. You can allow your hands to melt down to either side of the body. As it works for you, just adjusting and facing our audience here, we can allow our hands to come to our sides, palms facing forward. Our feet are below our hips. Our head reaches up towards the sky. We're noticing our breath here. Inhaling completely, maybe you envision the air pressing down through your feet, connecting you with the earth. And as you exhale, you feel that connection remaining, but the air also escapes out through your mouth. Inhaling fully, chest and stomach fill with air, and we imagine that air pressing down through our trunks, our legs, and out through our feet. Exhaling, our air escapes out through the mouth. Continuing to inhale this pattern of breath that connects us with the earth. And exhale, out, slowly. As you feel ready, our hands can reach up towards the sky. We'll take a slight back bend once more, and then our hands can melt down to either side. As it works for you, we'll take our left foot, turning the bottom of our foot onto our ankle and our knee out towards the sides of our space. Here we can stay with our palms at our heart center, or you can step the bottom of your foot to your inner calf, making sure to never place this foot on your knee. Again, you can choose to stay here, or you can take your left foot, pulling it up so the bottom of your foot presses to your inner thigh, allowing the palms of your hands to come together at your chest, pressing your right foot into the earth, maybe using your breath to connect you by inhaling fully and watching the air travel through your body and out through the bottom of your foot, connecting you like roots to the earth. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you wish to slowly reach your hands up towards the sky. Maybe you choose to keep your fingertips together for a moment before your hands separate out, connecting still through your right foot to the earth. Holding awareness of your breath. Your hands can melt down to either side before releasing your left foot back down to the earth. So it works for you. You can allow your hands to come to either side once more. Returning to mountain pose with your feet below your hips, your toes pointed forward. Just begin to notice your breath once more in this stillness. If it works for you, allowing yourself to inhale through the nose, your chest and stomach filling with air, and then imagining that air pressing down through your legs, and then your feet as it connects you like roots to the earth. Allowing yourself to be here in stillness, to be rooted to the earth below. Inhaling fully and exhaling completely. Noticing the connection with the earth beneath your feet. As you feel ready, feet still connected to the earth, we'll allow our right foot to turn in towards the calf or ankle and our palms to come together. Remembering you can choose to stay here for your tree pose, or you can step your foot to your calf, remembering not to place your foot on your knee. And staying here is a choice. or you can take your foot a little higher to the inside of your thigh. Pressing in to keep your connection. Your right foot presses to your inner thigh, and your left foot presses into the earth. Your breath presses you through the earth with roots. And your hands, if you wish, can begin to slowly reach up towards the sky. Your palms start to release, and then your fingertips release last as your hands outstretch, reaching up towards the heavens. Holding awareness of your breath, if you wish, still seeing the connection of your breath to the earth, and then slowly allowing your hands to melt down to either side before releasing your right foot back to the earth. Your hands will reach up towards the sky once more, taking a slight back bend. Inhaling and exhaling completely, and then melting forward to a forward fold. Hanging here, holding awareness of your breath before walking your hands forward and coming into downward dog once more. From downward dog, making any movements you need, and then lowering yourself down into tabletop pose. Knees below hips and hands below shoulders. Your big toes will return together and your knees will step out wide as you lower back into child's pose. Allowing yourself to hold awareness of your breath as it fills your torso. As you feel ready, rising up, coming into hero's pose. And then just using this space for your hands to reach up and take another back bend. As it works for you, coming back into tabletop pose once more. And then lowering yourself down to a seated position with your legs outstretched in front of you. Using your hands to prop you up if needed. Remembering your knees can be soft, and allowing your hands to reach up towards the sky before hinging at the hips and slowly melting forward over your legs, taking this only as far as feels safe for you, and holding awareness of your breath in the seated forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling completely, allowing yourself to slow down here. Allowing your breath to flow naturally with your awareness still connected. Slowly rising back up, taking your time. We're going to bend our left leg into what looks like tree pose from a seated position, and then melt forward over our right leg only. Still inhaling and exhaling fully and completely. And slowly rising back up. Crown of your head reaches towards the sky. Your left leg lays long once more. You can allow your right knee to bend and plant your right foot to the inside of your thigh before slowly melting over the left leg. Reaching towards the toes, but still allowing your knee to be soft. Knowing that there's nowhere else you need to be. So you feel ready, slowly rising back up. Allow both of your feet to come together at the soles, entering into butterfly pose or bound angle. Allow your head to slowly rotate through some circles, only going at whatever depth feels safe for you, and allowing this movement to be full of intention, to be connected with each movement and each breath, flowing through, taking your time, and holding awareness of your breathing. When you're ready, switching directions of your head circles, but remembering to only have them be as deep as feels safe for you and your neck. Continuing to just flow through your movement, holding awareness of your breathing. Slowing yourself down. And as you feel ready, we'll begin to shift our seated position by putting our hands by our hips, bending our knees, and planting our feet to the ground. And then allowing ourselves to lower down onto our backs. Noticing all the parts of you that are connected with the earth here. And then allowing your hands to plant to the ground, palms facing up. If it works for you, you can bring your knees in towards your chest, using your hands to hug on the outside of the shins. Bringing your knees in a little closer, and then starting to rock slowly side to side, taking your time. Your knees rocking side to side, as your low back is encouraged to stay connected with the earth. As you feel ready, hugging your knees into your chest and then guiding them through small circles, choosing one direction and then the other. Still holding awareness of your breathing before extending your legs long. Your feet fall out to either side, allowing your hands to lay to the ground, palms up or down, remembering everything is your choice here. So as we come to this time of stillness, know that there's nowhere else that you need to be. Allow each exhale to connect you more deeply with the earth as you feel a heaviness overtake your body. With each inhale, remember that pattern of breathing where your inhales flow through your body and create roots into the earth, grounding you here. And so you inhale for grounding and rooted connection, and you exhale for heaviness, allowing you to sink into the earth, knowing that there's nowhere else you need to be.